touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Going up top. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Coleman now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
To Corey Davis. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's complete. It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Jackson
picked off at the 38. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. steps away to his left. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's second down and 10.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down, Arizona.
Jackson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
Now Jackson on third down. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all the way up past the 25. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he finds Tyler Kroft. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Kroft. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
55.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick here is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having got a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Able to fight through one tackle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Logan. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They run with Logan. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
And the Cardinal first down.
On first down, it's Logan. And a loose football. And the Jets have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
At the 23-yard line.
They run again with Logan. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
It's a turnover on down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The score, Jets.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 25-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A four-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Cardinals 10.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. And 10, it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd down now. It's Logan. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down
on the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Logan. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Yards to go.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 10-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask?